From Leda Lanes in Nashua, New Hampshire, Ladder 3 kicks off with two future Hall of Famers colliding as number 5 qualifier Amanda Carroll from Gray, Maine attempts to overthrow the dynasty Jeff Surette from Danvers, Massachusetts. Next, as Al Johnson presents Candlepins for Cancer, brought to you by Alley Channel.
Welcome to Candlepin Bowling, brought to you by Candlepins for Cancer. This is our third ladder series of the season, with Jason Simino edging out Dave Barber to take the second seed in the Tournament of Champions to join Nick Norcross. Today is going to be a fantastic match. A first on the show. Richie, who do we have today?
We have Amanda Carroll, a bowler out of Maine, the first female bowler to join our ranks here. Very excited to have her here. And she'll be bowling against Jeff Surette, another awesome bowler, and we're looking forward to having them both here today. And let's have both of the bowlers come on up here.
Woo! Yeah!
I'll start off here with Amanda. Amanda, welcome to the show. This is your first TV appearance of any kind, is that right?
That is true.
Right. How are you feeling about it today?
I'm a little nervous, but hopefully I can perform pretty well.
A little nervous, but you deserve to be here, and we're super pumped to have you here, and we're looking forward to this matchup. Jeremy, check in with Jeff, and let's see what's up there.
Jeff.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, you've been on this stage before. I mean, this is like a second home to you. I mean, do you have any words of encouragement for Amanda to keep herself calm and on our first TV?
Yeah, no, Amanda's good enough. I'll give her that advice after the show. No, Amanda's one of the best bowlers in our game, so I got to have my A game and see what happens.
Absolutely. All right, Amanda and Jeff, let's get it going. All right. Amanda Carroll leading off on lane 33. Her first television ball. Right on the pocket.
Is the 4 going to fall? What a beautiful ball to start off season 3 here on Candlepins for Cancer. Amanda looking at just the 4-pin now. And she's 1 out of 1 to start.
That's how you get rid of those TV jitters right there. She's wasting no time whatsoever. I'll tell you, I have been waiting for this match all week.
Oh, we've been looking forward to it. Two fantastic bowlers.
Right on the head pin again.
Ooh, she nearly left the back row for a moment. The 8-pin was poked over at the last second. She's got the 7, 9, and 10. Favorable wood on the right, Jeremy. Maybe she plays in between the two pieces on the right.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
Let's see what she decides to do here. She's going to go there.
Oh!
She doesn't carry the 10 of all pins. Beautiful bid on it. 4 great balls in a row for Amanda Carroll to start and make it 5 as she picks the 10. And that's a good way to get the easy first mark out of the way and get those first box jitters out of the way, and that's going to bring up Jeff Surette.
Jeff Surette, no stranger to this show.
Well, he's a stranger to this show.
Well, this show, sorry. He's no stranger to these two lanes.
Yeah, you may have seen him before.
Jeff on the head pin, leaves a cluster 5 on the right. Jeff averaging 120 these days. Balls in the Friday Night Pro League. He's got a high single of 204, high triple of 483, and a high 5 of 802. Yes, I said 802.
802.
802.
I see. Okay. He need more 6 strings, did he?
Knowing Jeff, he probably bowled 4.
This seems falsified for some reason, seeing an 8 in front of the high 5. First ball on 34 here for Jeff, and he finds the 3 pocket. The elusive 3 pocket.
Gives a good bid.
Bounces back with a good ball. Settle for a 9 or a pretty 10. We'll do a little housekeeping there on 34. As a piece of wood is hanging in the channel. We're going to send our tournament director and coordinator and everything. Alfie Johnson heading down there to shag the pin. Coming back to a round of applause, of course. And Jeff settles for 8.
So 15 for 2 for Jeff. Amanda coming up for the 3rd box. I believe she qualified with a 612.
I had that as 647. Excuse me. Pardon me. 612 with a tiebreaker of a 147. She was in a tie with John Blaze, and the high single tiebreaker was a 147, which I believe got her into the program today.
Just off the head pin. Makeable shot. You got the 1, the 3, and the 7. Skids by it on the right.
Amanda's averaging 113. Her high single was a 182. Her high triple is a 454.
Oh, and a great bid for the 10, but she leaves the 7 pin.
Her high 5 is a 702, and her high 10 is a 1342. Just some great bowling across the board. She bowls on the Tuesday Night Speed League at Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine, so she's definitely put in the mileage to bowl with us here today. Puts in a good ball on the 1-3. See what happens. A little late action there. Winds up with the 2 and the 10.
Wood goes right around. Hoping to get at least one of these right here.
A solid 9.
We just want to give a big thank you to Lexi, Matt Susi, all the staff here at Leda Lanes for having us today. Leda has 36 lanes of Candlepin Bowling. If you guys are in the Nashua area, pool tables, arcade games, great food at Kegler's Den. I can't think of a better place in the area to come bowling.
Their hospitality has been second to none. From every tournament they run down here, they were nice enough to host the American version of the Worlds this year in November, back in November. They host the Easter Classic every year. It's always a great time to come down here at Leda Lanes. Their hospitality really is second to none.
Yeah, it's always been one of my favorite places to bowl. Jeff off the head pin again.
He's got a big mess to work with here. Difficult to carry everything there. He's going to be happy with a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
So aside of the opening mark from Amanda, neither bowler off to a hot start per se. Long way to go here in a 3-string match, however.
Jeff works for Rochester Electronics.
And so does everybody else in the Candlepin community.
I apparently have been told that. It doesn't say what he does there, but I'm sure he does a great job at whatever he does. A 7 boxes.
Just a 7 for Jeff. And so through completed boxes, we have Amanda Carroll at 45 and Jeff Surette at 30. So a 15-pin advantage for Amanda, despite only having the 1 mark on the board. Still very early here in the match.
Just off the head pin, gets a break.
Boy, not by much, and it turned out to be a good working ball. She's got the 1 and the 8 now. piece of basically guiding wood. All she has to do is really get on the head pin or just to the left of the head pin. That's going to be a good bit at it. Oh, just pokes the cap on the way in.
And the 10 box. We have to point out that Amanda is one of only 3 females that I can think of that have bowled on a
any TV program, really. So the 3 that I can think of, I think you're thinking of the same. I would say Janet Pock, correct?
Janet Pock, who qualified for the Channel 5 men's live show.
Correct. And Lynn Thompson qualified for the $30,000 Candlepin Challenge.
Correct.
That was in the late 2000s, I believe. And today with Amanda Carroll.
Yeah, I believe she was the only female in the field.
The only one that tried out for this last series.
Yeah. And
she did indeed make the show. So that just shows you anybody, obviously, welcome to try out here on Candlepins for Cancer. And Amanda leading the way for the ladies. Nice 10 box there.
Jeff looking to get it going. Finds the head pin, piece of wood.
Lays it right in the 1-2.
It's got a little bit of help there.
Yeah, a little help. It didn't look like help at first, but it turned into help, it seems. To the right of the red line should be okay, and it is.
And he gets his first mark.
So Surette's on the board, 40 and a ball through 5 boxes.
And for somebody like Jeff, I mean, all it takes is one to get him going. Back on the front one. There's a strike on the spare.
Quick way to turn 10 into 20. And that'll put Jeff in the driver's seat.
Leaves the 4, 6, 7, 10. Oh, she gives it a ride.
Really cut it over. Boy, you can't put much of a better bid on that. That 6-pin nearly clipped that backwood.
And a great 10 bucks. 9 bucks, excuse me. I can't count today.
Well, you're pretty close. Amanda now on lane 34. Sneaks by on the right.
That's a mess of a leave right there.
That is a really difficult one, and it's about to get more difficult with the wood dipping into the gutter at the last second. She's got the high-low jack and the 9-pin.
Oh! Just squeaks by the head pin.
Put the right bid on it. Left side of the head pin, probably the only way you can get there. See if she can get 8 or better here.
A tough 7 box.
Tough trip for Amanda.
Jeff coming up working on a strike. Like we've said, he has multiple TV appearances, Stars and Strikes, Comcast, Candlepins for Dollars, which was a great show for a season up at Pilgrim Lanes. It's 5 Easter Classic wins.
That's crazy. A lot of people haven't bowled in 5 Easter Classics.
Yeah.
Never mind taking home 5 titles.
7 WCBC tours, 13 Pro Series tours, 2 World Championships.
He's not bad.
He's okay. And he makes a great shot.
That's
put another
3 in a
spare
row,
on the
and
strike.
that is $25 in bonus money. First time we've given that away. Surette on the fill. A little tight on the head pin. Pushed the 6 back a little bit, but didn't fall. He's got the 6, 7, and 10. Little choice to make here. Left tip or right tip, I think, on the 2 pins. I don't think much is going to be happening on the 7-pin side. See what he chooses.
Looking to pick up the 10 here.
And it is a 10. It'll be a good trip for Surette. That'll put him at 97 through 8. A 16-pin advantage now for Jeff.
Right back on the front one again. She leaves the 6, the 4, 6, the 7, and the 10.
Again.
She made a good bid at it last time. Looking to get the 2 on the left. Oh, and she almost steals the 10. Another great 9 box.
Yeah, she's been working really hard to get there. Could use a mark coming home here. Still very early in the match.
Yeah, she sits 90 through 9. Back on the front one again. Leaves the 10 pin. She's got a piece of wood. She's got to be careful with that.
Yeah, it's out a little bit, Jeremy. She's going to have to go all the way to the left or right on the pin, I think. She's going to go with the pin. And it goes around it. Just that extra space.
It's just one of those angled pieces of wood that you really never know how it's going to react. And she's also trying to be careful because she has that piece of wood in the gutter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, difficult shot either way. Unfortunate to leave the 4, 6, 7, 10 twice on 33 on the way home. So a 99 for Amanda. So it'll leave the door open for Jeff here as he has 97 through 8.
I think Jeff has started to find his comfort zone.
Yeah, he's got the rhythm going really well. He also has a cap in front of this 9-pin, which could be...
That could be a little bit of a problem.
Could be a problem. If he hits it right in the face, it should be okay, and it is. That's a good shot.
So he's sitting 107 plus a fill in the 9th.
It's hard to hit a cap straight on like that. Imagine putting a $50 down there and trying to hit it on command. Just 5 for Jeff on the fill.
Oh, I can hit it when I'm not supposed to. That's one of the easiest things to do.
See a cap, play a cap.
Oh, and he steals a 10 pin. What a great shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he stole it. It just took a while to get there. Beautiful shot from Surette. So after the rough start, just 30 through 4, and he may wind up with a 130. Also another opportunity for $25 in bonus money if he throws a strike. It'll just be 4.
126 first ring for Jeff Surette, 99 for Amanda. Got a 27-pin lead for Jeff. And we'll pause for our
station identification. We'll be back after this.
Jeff Surette leading off on lane 33 for game 2. Currently has a 27-pin lead on Amanda Carroll.
Lays the ball on the 1-2. 3 horsemen on the right side. The 3, 6, and 10.
Chops right through the 3-pin. $9 for Jeff to start the second string. Jeff, son of Hall of Famer Tom Surette.
Tommy, a great bowler. A legend on the Channel 5 show. Some awesome appearances.
Just off the head pin, gets 4 with his first ball. And he goes through the hole.
So Jeff will be open through the first 2 boxes here, which leaves the door open for Amanda Carroll, chasing the 27 pins coming in. And Jeff with a
Tough 5 box.
uncharacteristic 5.
So we do have to mention Candlepins for Cancer, obviously what our show is all about. Alfie has started this charity and this show. The charity supports the bowlers and their families who are fighting cancer with money to help pay for treatments, bills for those who are unable to work.
Amanda drops 9, leaves just the 10 pin there.
Since its inception, the charity has given away over $12,000 for those in need. You can donate electronically via candlepinsforcancer.com. That's with a 4, not F-O-R. And she gets the
Amanda
spare.
with the spare. Timely spare gets it right back into the match.
If you see one of those wooden pins at your local bowling center that says donate on it, if you have a few bucks on you, just drop some in.
And all of that money goes straight back to bowlers that are in need, that are literally part of the Candlepin Bowling community, people that are dealing with issues that are involving cancer, bills, and what have you. That's what this charity is all about. It's for the bowlers, by the bowlers, and that's what this show is all about. And we appreciate you all tuning in, and any donations are really appreciated.
Yeah, so you can also mail donations, 467 High Street, number 8, Hampton, New Hampshire, 03842.
Amanda starts with 2 out of 2.
2 marks in a row.
And all of a sudden, nearing the halfway point of the match, and she's right back in it now. Surette looking to answer a lightning quick 7.
Jeff has quite a few hobbies. Apparently, he is good at weird sports.
Weird sports such as?
Ping pong,
Okay.
cornhole, washers, and darts.
All right, I'm familiar with everything but washers. Do you know what
I wanna
washers is?
say
I'm not sure what that is.
I think it's similar to like cornhole, only you use like bigger washers, I think. I've seen it.
Okay.
We got the half Worcester the left side. But I believe all of those sports can be played with a beverage in your hand.
Okay, so maybe those aren't weird sports. Those are more beverage sports, you know? Because you could play all of those with beverage in your hand. Ping pong would be interesting, though, you know,
Yeah.
if you were playing competitively. Oh, it's a big out. That's like having a mark right there. When you're staring an out like that after having the half Worcester and then just the 4 pin, you're really hoping for 7 or better. And to get 10 out of that, those are bonus pins. So even with the bonus pins, that'll put Jeff Surette at 33 through 4. And again, leaves the door open for Amanda.
Amanda looking for 3 marks in a row. Looking for her chance of bonus money. Right on the head pin. Leaves the 5, 7, 10. Piece of wood rolled up against the 10.
Yeah, and it's going to stick there too. Makes the shot a little more difficult. Well, infinitely more difficult. Just the 5 pin, but happy with the count, and she'll be happy with the 9 here. Really, that's a good sequence, especially against the open there for Surette, and she will be sure of the 1. It's bowling from Amanda there.
We have to mention Amanda was just on the Approach podcast with myself and Danny Finn. She is a 3-sport athlete in college, all conference in all 3 sports.
Yep, I have her listed at soccer, basketball, and softball. So, yeah, she's going to out-athlete anybody that's coming at her, that's for sure.
And it trips, leaving the 10 pin. And I believe she told me that her master's year, they didn't have a goalkeeper. She'd never played goalkeeper, so she did it, and then she was all conference first team.
That's incredible. Oh, wow, just snuck by the 10.
So I don't think you'll find a more competitive person. And a 9 drop.
So that's 9 for Amanda, gives her 51 through 4. And an 18-pin advantage through the game. Which means the lead is down to 9 pins. Jeff throws the mixing ball and winds up with 10. Thin on the 1-2. Little whirling dervish. Next thing you know, there's 10 down.
We have to remind people that if a triple strike is thrown, that will be $500.
So really all he needs is a double now.
Right now, all he needs is a double. He only needs to throw 2 more.
Boy, he put up a good bid on the first one. He's got a tough one here. He's got the 4 and the 10. There's a piece of wood out in the front of the deck. He may want to use the left tip on, but if he does, he's got to almost clip the cap, Jeremy. I'm not sure how else it goes.
Well, his ball kind of comes in left to right.
He may try to play the 4-pin. See if he can't clip it off the wall. See what he chooses. I think we'll never know what his real intentions were on that one. Kind of found no man's land. You got $9. Put Jeff at 60 through 6 completed.
Just off the head pin. Gets 3.
Better second ball. See if she can't get 9 out of this. Just be 8 for Amanda.
59 through 5.
Still maintains an advantage through the game, and she is opposite the open mark from Jeff Surette. Off to the right, but a favorable break. The 1, 2, and 10.
Tough shot, but very makeable. Looking to grab a couple pins here. And an 8 box. So through 6 boxes, we have Jeff at 60. Amanda is at 67. We will pause for our commercial break, and we'll be back with you with the conclusion of the second string. Jeff takes lane 33 for the 7th box.
Halfway through the match, thereabouts, we have a 20-pin match in favor of Surette, who drops 9. Leaves the stone-cold 7-pin. And he's all over it.
So we mentioned earlier that he has five Easter Classic championships. 4 of those were consecutively. And for those who don't know, the Easter Classic is a 20-stringer. I mean, that is an all-day grind.
It's 20 strings in 1 day, which I've read is the equivalent of roughly jogging about 7.5 miles, depending on which source you look at. But imagine doing that and averaging roughly 125 or 130 at least 4 times in a row. Crazy.
Jeff looking to get one of these pins. Wood goes around. We have an 8 box.
So that'll put Jeff at 85.
Amanda, also no stranger to winning, a 3-time East ICBA champion.
She has won the ICBA championship 3 times, is right. She's a ladies international champion 3 times over. She's got a bunch of main state tournament wins.
Beautiful pocket hit, leaves the 5-pin.
And one of her favorite accomplishments is winning a Can-Am with Charlie Milan, which is, anybody who knows in the Candlepin community, one of the greatest of all time. One of the great main bowlers, if not the greatest main bowler. So that's great company for sure.
Big mark for Amanda right here. Matches Jeff's.
That's right, 77 and a ball. Opposite the open frame. She could use a big fill here. Put a good ball on it. And she drops
another
9.
big 9 drop.
Leaves the 4-pin again. Wood on the deck, but it's nothing but aesthetics up there.
And she's right on again.
Something to look at, and that's a big pair of frames from Amanda Carroll, and we have ourselves a match yet again. 96 and a ball. Cuts the lead to 16, less her fill. Surette now in the 9th.
Leaves the 4 horsemen the left side, the 10-pin, piece of wood to help.
The wood guarantees that the 10's going to carry, but it also makes it more difficult to carry the 4 and the 7 in the back. Well, I lied about the 10. It was a little full, but... And it'll just be an 8 for Surette, 93 through 9. Jeff now on 34, off to the right again. Leaves a jumbled mess. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 10. A couple pieces of wood in the back. Play the 2 pins and hope. Finds the hole. He's got to put it into damage control mode here, Jer. And he does just that. Bails out. It's just a 7 for Jeff, which puts him at triple digits.
It's about 100 for the second string. This is a giant fill for Amanda right now.
It's the turning point of the match.
But if any indication by her last 2 boxes.
Couple of great balls back to back.
Hopefully get her some bonus money right here.
It's a good ball.
The 6-pin doesn't trip.
She's going to have to cut 2 into 1. The 2, 4, and 6. No wood to speak of. Try it off the wall. A nice bit outside for Amanda. Huge pins now. Nicely done. A 10 box for Amanda that'll put her at 113.
Trying to dig into that deficit.
What was 27 is going to be much less than 27 heading into the last.
Total lead of 7 pins going into this box.
With the mark here, she could take the lead outright going into the 3rd string. She's on the pocket.
Another great first ball. No luck to
And-
show. A little bit of, she's got some help.
Well, that second piece, Jer, that did the little merry-go-round around the 4-pin, I wonder if she's going to try to use that now. I think if she hits the 7-pin, if it sneaks by the 4, I think she may be able to send the wood all the way around to the 10. I don't know if the wood on the right's deep enough to do anything for both corners.
I agree.
And she hits
A
the 4.
fantastic bid. A fantastic bid at that.
Already gaining pins on the box, and she's going to get all 3.
And a 10 box.
Well done. That gives her a 123.
We have a 4-pin match, Richie.
4 pins going into the last.
We will pause and
We'll be back for a 3rd string in what's shaping up to be a good one.
here we are at the conclusion. Game 3, Amanda Carroll, Jeff Surette, 4-pin match.
4 pins. I think we could use 4 games of this. It's been interesting.
She's back on the head pin again, and for the third time, 4, 6, 7, 10. She is bowling a lot better than what her scores are showing.
Well, at least this one, she might have a chance to make it. If she can find that right cap, play the 2 pins on the right, she's going to go deep on the left. Oh! What a beautiful bid on it. It'll be a 10.
A great 10. I think the nerves are starting to wear off because you can tell she's rearing back.
She's hitting just about every object, and I'd say that's pretty indicative of the nerves being non-existent. She's throwing a great ball. 10 to start, could be big pins. On the pocket again. Boy, unlucky to not carry any corners. Triangle on the deep right, the 6, 9, and 10 over there. She's also got the 7, though. The way she's placing the ball, nothing would surprise me here. Just off to the left.
Looking to clean this up a little bit. And an 8 box, just 18 for 2. We have a few big tournaments coming up in the bowling world. We talked about the Easter Classic. That's going to be coming up April 17th this year. Probably one of the biggest tournaments in Candlepin Bowling. Ray's Easter Classic 20 stringer. If you're looking to bowl, you can call Leda Lanes here in Nashua, New Hampshire, 603-889-4884, or you could submit your entry online at ledalanes.com.
It's an awesome tournament every year. And again, we mentioned the hospitality in the episode. They always take care of us. You know, put on a spread at after the 10 strings, after the 10-string break, because it is, after all, about a 12-hour day.
Yep.
They take such good care of us here, and the feelings I hope are reciprocated throughout the bowling community when I say that. We enjoy being here for sure. So Jeff with a 9 box to start. So that makes it a 3-pin match through the completed frames. Amanda with just the 8 here in the second, but Jeff is going to have to go to work here with a 2 and 2. 3, 4, 6, and 7.
Also coming up, we have the 80% handicap Outrun the Bear is going to be Saturday, May 21st.
Jeff jumps the 3 into the 7. Literally jumped it. Didn't come back into the 4. What a great bid.
It's going to be held at Ryan Family Amusements and Millis. A winner is going to take home a guaranteed $2,000.
Guaranteed money. Before you even step foot in the door, you're guaranteed you got a chance to walk out of there with $2,000. Another great tournament that Danny Finn has raised from scratch to turning it into what is occasionally a scratch tournament, to one of the great handicap tournaments that we have here in New England. Amanda off to the right. One, 2, 6, 8, and 10. It's going to be a tough one. Still a 4-pin match here. Going inside.
Gives it a bid.
Make
Oh,
it.
the
Wraps
6-pin.
around the 6.
6-pin does not go. Another 10 box. We can't stress the importance of 10 boxes.
Especially at this point in the match, Jeremy. A 10 box forces your opponent to mark to gain pins on you, and boy, marks are hard to come by when the stress is at this level. Amanda now on 34. Beautiful ball on the 1-3.
Got the 4-7.
Absolutely
She had
buried it.
Yeah, she had a piece of wood. It's decided it didn't want to hang around, but it wants to come back.
Doesn't change the shot. She's gonna have to just make it clean, and she does.
Big mark for Amanda Carroll.
Beautiful shot.
Puts a lot of pressure on Jeff. got the 2, the 4, the 7, the 9. A funky piece of
And
wood
the
that's
piece
on
of
the
wood,
lip.
the wood's on the lip, which I think it's going to make him want to play the cap. It's where he's going to try to go. Oh, he just snuck by it. Oh, and he knows it. He knows it. So difficult to carry that 7. You're going to have to send both pieces at it. We'll take the 10. Again, big pin. Keeps it at 4 pins in his advantage. He is, however, opposite the spare. Which essentially means he's going to need a mark to stay level.
Spread eagle plus the 9 pin. Gives it a run, hoping to get a 9 box out of this.
Professionally done.
Amanda coming up with a big fill. I mean, her first ball was married to the head pin right now.
Anything but the 4, 6, 7, 10, I think, would be a bonus as far as she's concerned. 3 times already on 33. She's going to be on the. Oh, I thought she
Just
had the
slid
head pin.
away.
But you know what? Really, not so bad at all.
No.
With the 1, the 8, and the 10, there's a piece of wood that's guided toward the 10. And there's also another piece of wood where if she does miss to the right, she may clip the cap and get it anyhow. Not going to be the way she plays it. She's going to go right at it. Oh, wow. Doesn't carry the 9, or the 8 rather, pardon me. Match has got me nervous. I'm miscalling pins over here. Another clutch 10.
She moves over to lane 34.
So she's going to be happy with that fill. And the 10 box, of course, puts her at 55 through 5. Love to have them going into the break. On the 1-3. The 4 wound up falling.
Some favorable wood to help the shot.
The other piece may find the right channel. Nope, it's going to stay there. Tough to carry the 8 pin here. See if she can get to both back pins.
She makes a great shot.
What a great
Clutch
shot. I think it was the 2 pin that poked that 7 at the last second. What a beautiful shot to carry both back pins. And that'll put the pressure on Jeff Surette now, who finds himself chasing 4 pins. And he's off to the right. Does he blow it up?
Oh.
Oh, everything but the 8.
$10 for Jeff, 47 at the halfway point for him. Opposite Amanda's mark. On the head pin again, trips the 10 pin.
Oh, he's going to trip them all. Oh, hello. Well then.
Strike for Jeff in the 6th. We will pause to hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back with the conclusion of this match. We're rearing up for a good one. Amanda going up for her 7th box. Big fill here opposite the strike by Jeff, which I would like to argue whether or not the shot clock went off on that.
Well, it did take a while, but hey, whatever gets the job done, I guess. 4-pin match, now in Amanda's favor. She's on the 1-2. Is it going to take her shot clock? I don't know what that call was, but it's going to take a while for that 9 to fall. A big 9 fill puts her at 74. Huge count. Oh, she covers all the way low side. Who knew?
She used every inch that she could. All it takes. Just got to give it a little tap.
Little taparoo. See what she can fill that with. Just off to the right. The 9 decides to stay. Good wood, though. Basically just a three-pinner, really. Theoretically.
Looking for $25 in bonus money here.
Oh, and what a time for it.
Oh.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Oh. Thought I was going to take a U-turn. It only took a slight left.
Well, it was coming in with enough steam for sure. Boy, this is a big pin. she
And a
sneaks
9
by
box.
that.
98 through 8 for Amanda right now. Jeff working on a strike.
Biggest ball of the match here from Surette. He's on the 1-3. Is it going to be a double? Ooh.
Leaves the 4-pin piece of wood right up tight.
And he's all over it.
Got 77 through 7 plus a fill.
So Jeff is down 16 minus this ball. Chasing the match and looking for $25 in bonus money. Drops 9, leaves just the 3-pin.
And he's right on it.
He's all over that.
$25 more in bonus money for Jeff. Amanda looking to finish strong right here.
More importantly, it gives Surette a 2-pin advantage heading into the last 2 boxes. So Amanda will need at least 1 mark here. And she buries the ball!
Leaves the 5-pin.
Probably the best ball she's thrown all match, and that's saying something because she's been great all match.
It's hard to tell from our vantage point how
I think she's okay anywhere to the right of the red line, Jer. Should be fine.
she doesn't need it. She doesn't need it
That
at
should
all.
be just fine. What a clutch mark from Amanda Carroll.
And right on the head pin.
Wow. The 4 and the 6. Well, there's wood that's all the way up on the lip and slightly angled to the left. If she clips the right cap, something might come back off the wall. About the only chance she had. It's not over yet. She just needs the needs to fade a fill. Needs to be sure of the 1. And now
Now she
that's
got the
about all
9.
she could do.
A 125 third string.
Fantastic bowling, one way or the other. So Jeff requires a 122.
And a
that's
big
gonna do
10
it.
for Jeff. Another $25 in bonus money.
And that is going to do it.
At 116 plus these 2 bonus balls. Takes out 3 for his first. almost makes the spare, leaves the 7 pin. And a 9 box for a 134, 360 to 347.
Awesome match.
I couldn't have asked for anything better.
That was a great one, man. Some clutch bowling, 4 in a row for Surette with some huge fills, which actually turned out to be the difference. Amanda with some great bowling as well, and some, honestly, some unlucky bowling. Some of the leaves that she had, she was all over the head pin, all 3 strings.
We're going to take a quick pause, and we'll be back to talk to the bowlers. All I can say is, wow, Richie. Jeff edges out the victory, 360 to 347. Amanda's first appearance on television gave Jeff everything that she had. Came down to the last 2 boxes. I had goosebumps. I did.
Likewise, it's awesome to call a match like that. It's easier to be bowling in a match like that because I get more nervous doing that, you know. Some awesome bowling by both bowlers. Let's bring up Amanda Carroll, our runner-up today. She bowled fantastic. Amanda, we're so happy to have you here today. Here's a check for $225, $200 for the runner-up, and $25 for 3 marks in a row for $25 in bonus money. Any jitters you may have had or any nervousness you may have had was erased in that first box, it looked like. You got that mark out of the way, and you looked really awesome and bowled great the entire match after that. What were your thoughts?
Well, I had that spare, and then I had 9 boxes without a mark. But I picked my pins, and that's the best that I could do. And I came back after the 99 and had 2 120s, and I just did the best that I could.
Well, you bowled fantastic. Gave Jeff all he could handle. We couldn't have asked for much of a better match. Could you introduce us to who we have here?
Yes, this is my 5-year-old Charlotte, my 11-year-old Molly, and my 13-year-old Emily.
Well, it's nice to meet you guys, and thank you for making the trip out here. Amanda, thank you so much for bowling with us here on Candlepins for Cancer. We hope to see you again.
I hope so, too.
Awesome. Thank you.
And we're going to bring up our winner, Jeff Surette. All right, I guess we'll just go in the middle here. Jeff, great finish. You finished off with 4 marks out of the last 5 boxes. 360 total. You have $125 in bonus money. Amanda gave you everything that she had.
She did. She bowled phenomenal. She just left stuff that you just can't make. And she threw a better ball into that match. And, sometimes luck just goes your way.
Yeah, you could definitely tell in the last half of that 3rd string that she was rearing back. She wanted it badly. Great match. I just said I had goosebumps watching it. I mean, it was something special. So congratulations to you. You have Aaron St. Cyr next week. Be another tough match.
It's always tough. Ready to go.
We're ready to go. And we'll see you guys next week on Candlepins for Cancer. Thank you.